afternoon baseball for you now on the show, coming your way from venerable Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Major League Baseball on MLB Network, coming up right after this. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, when Chris Sale's healthy, he's as good as any left-hander in baseball. He's coming back from Tommy John surgery. When he's right, he throws to the upper mid-90s. He'll approach triple digits. Good, hard slider. He's the modern-day version of Randy Johnson. He's a nightmare for left-handed hitters as he throws from that low three-quarter arm angle.
Now at the plate is DJ LeMahieu, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. The 1-1. Fouled off. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Pitch popped up. Schwarber has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags, and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes 1 grain on that bat, and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
First offering. Aaron Judge stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Just underway here at Fenway Park. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Yankees nothing, Red Sox coming to bat. It's baseball on MLB Network. Garrett Cole will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What's your take on him, Dan?
Not many better in the game than this guy right here, Matt Garrett Cole. He brings the goods. Fastball approaches near 100 miles an hour, hard assortment of breaking pitches, and on top of that, he's a winner, and he loves to be a big game pitcher. You'll know early if he's attacking the strike zone and has a 1-2-3 inning, pretty good chance he's not giving up very many runs in this one.
Now here it comes. Grounded to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Rafael Devers in this one. He's got great power. I love watching a guy could take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
First pitch on the way. Bases are empty, one man out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
2-2. And it's fouled away. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Count remains full.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gallo has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen.
Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore, unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Base is empty here with nobody out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Gallo is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
Now, that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider? You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
No outs, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks. A ball and no strikes. That's wide, 2-0. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Gleyber Torres will be next. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. This is line to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. One 0 count. Here it is. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Sale sets. Here's the 2-1 to 2-2 now. Hicks, the runner at first with two gone. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of inning number 2. Now 1-0 Yanks. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball one. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. That's 3-1. J.D. Martinez will be next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Another full count pitch home. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And he puts it on the ground to second. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Runner at first here, one man out. Runners on the move for second. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. The throw to third. And he is in there.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. And he'll take a look at ball one. Runners are at first and third, one away. Popped him up. Torres moving to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting in, the catcher,
So stepping in is Christian Vasquez. Potential tying run for him at third base. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Gallo retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 2 full. It's the Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Gio Urshela.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Renfroe is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Next for New York, DJ LeMahieu looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. Grounded to the right. Arroyo brings it in. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sale has his target. Here's the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle. Arroyo fields cleanly. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees are out in front, 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo.
Red Sox, the second baseman.
Now the pitch.
Christian Arroyo.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and one to Schwarber. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. One out, nobody on. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air to center field. Hicks is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. And now the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Count is 1-2 now.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Popped him up. Vasquez waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
plate now is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. And we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Sale into the windup. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael.
Here now is Rafael Devers. First pitch on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Torres has it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He singled in his first AB. Pitch on the way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And it's quickly 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Aaron Hicks. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Three and one now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. 3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-0 the count. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Torres, just 24 years of age. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Verdugo waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So 2 out, nobody on. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First pitch on its way.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Hey.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You can.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. In the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gallo has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Next up for the Red Sox, Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Fouled off.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence.
Now at the plate, here is Gio Urshela. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on the way.
Urshela.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Gio Urshela becomes the first out of the inning. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. One out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Two and two now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
To the plate now, Luke Voigt. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No hits to this point. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
2 out, nobody on. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch.
Whatever you think.
That fastball to be, and it's 3-2. Another payoff pitch.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter.
And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Now into the box, Aaron Judge. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. The 1-1. He's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they lead it 1-0. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder, Christian Arroyo. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
And now a pitch on the way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Now, that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1-2.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch-out of the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the flag. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side.
At the plate, Kike Hernandez, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Schwarber leads off first with 1 away. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll two.
Three and one now as that misses down and in.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman,
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 down, runners at first and second. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Striding in is J.D. Martinez, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First pitch coming, here it is. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases-loaded situation as the side is retired. Red Sox leave them loaded. It remains 1-0. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll start the 7th. And Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First offering. Well, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
So now to the plate, Joey Gallo. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Now it'll be Aaron Hicks. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does, Mark, because you sit out there in that bullpen, and once that starter gets through the 5th and through the 6th inning, the tension starts to calm a little bit out in that bullpen where you only have to get 6 or 7 outs, not 8 or 9 outs. So a job well done so far.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Sale has his target. Here's the 1-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But, man, he's been good so far.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Renfroe will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Alex Verdugo digging in now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to right. Judge is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
And that's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
1-1 the count now. The pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Torres picks it up, and he'll whipped this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the next to bat will be Christian Vasquez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitch.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 1-0.
Bounce to that, just bounce to that. Everybody wanna come, I'm announcing.
Matt Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Gleyber Torres.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right there for strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Career numbers against Matt Barnes, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. The 1-0. Hit well on the ground to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they're up 1-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that brings up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo.
Second baseman, Christian Arroyo.
The pitch. One strike now from Cole. Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Two and 1.
couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Grounded to short. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Kyle.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One out, nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking it deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. After it is Hicks. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
And stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Schwarber is off of first with 2 away. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. First pitch on the way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. In there, 1-1. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Renfroe is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Up next, Luke Voigt. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 1 for 3. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Schwarber has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron
Stepping in once again is Aaron Judge. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And it's fouled away. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swing. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. So nothing in the Bombers' ninth. Last chance for the Red Sox. They trail here 1-0.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
First pitch of the AB now. Ball one. Now the 1-0. Chopper down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Three and two, the count for Rafael Devers.
Man, what a performance he's been putting on in this one. He's grinding for that shutout right now. But, you know, I got to think a walk right here might put it into his day. The pitch count is getting up.
Now here it comes. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And, folks, this ball game is tied. So it's a solo shot to dead center. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
What a swing right there. Picking up the boys, bottom 9, down 1, and you come through in a huge way to tie the game and give yourself a chance to win this one.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it as he'll be credited with a no decision.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top. But he was able to lay off it.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
You know, it's funny. I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
Alex Verdugo is on deck. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Striding in for Boston, Alex Verdugo. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He can make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. The 1-0. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Ready on 0-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The set and the 1-2. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. Garrett Richards takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. Now the 0-2 pitch. In the air now, out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Next, here is Joey Gallo. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-1 pitch. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed win.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. Digging in, the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. Here's the first pitch. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Two and two. Here it is.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Here's the payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run. In to score, the runner from third. And he's safe.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when it makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box now, Gleyber Torres, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set, the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. One and two count. Here's the pitch. Count still at 1-2. Here comes the 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Here's the 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. 2-1 New York. Aroldis Chapman enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. So stepping in is Christian Arroyo, trying here to plate the tying run from second.
The second baseman, Christian.
He's set. Here it comes. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. So 1-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So the batting order turns over now. He's set to go Kyle Schwarber. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. First offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. On the ground to the right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Center fielder, Hernandez.
So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1 for 2. The 2-0 on the way.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation called for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And that misses ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Digging in next, Xander Bogaerts. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First pitch of the AB now. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Behind 0-2 now. Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. Fouled away.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate, Rafael Devers, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. Here's the 1-0. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. The tying run scores. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
Yeah, when he stepped into the box, he was thinking about shortening his swing, finding a way to make contact and score that tying run. But he does even better than that, finding a way to drive the winning run in as well.
This afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Garrett Richards is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.